Hey everybody. This is just going to be my perspective as I observe the Red Blue challenges from the other teams. So, you don't have to watch this, obviously. Or you can if you just want to see what's going on with the other teams, but, be busy with your own stuff, especially live. I'll probably poke around with the teams that are blue teaming, just try to see if I can send them really simple ones. Okay, so the first blue team should be ready by about 110. I should probably pull up that order as well. Yep, so Team 2 and Team 4 are up first. Okay, so first round of reds have, let's call it, what did I say in the rules? How long do you get? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. First round of reds, let's say it ends, just to make it even, ends at 120. Oh, alright, well, we'll wait then. Ha. Definitely have a tendency to open Wireshark in the wrong window there. Oh yeah, no pasting. Womp womp. Okay. 33. Wow, That was already the one I was on. What are the odds of that? Remember, as a good filter for your evidence, you want to do the IP of the blue server is the source or destination of the traffic, and the traffic type is UDP. Okay, so Team 4 is live. Just a reminder that you can attack from as many addresses as you want. Blue obviously just has the one server, but red can go from as many places as they wish. They all wish to go together. If you want any of your information, anything shared on the stream here, then just put something in Discord and I'll look at your stream. I will mute the audio from Discord though, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I'll just have the incoming audio from me, and then whatever comes from you, I will mute. Only I'll hear it. So the internet does not get exposed to your voice. Alright, let's try some simple ones on these Team 4 guys. See if they tried. Oof, they got that one. I got red in quotes. Alright, try another simple one. Okay. I'll give him that one. Oof, so far they're crushing it. It's going to be a tough one to win. They've beaten both of my attempts to mess up regex. Forward slashes. All of it. It's all beaten. Okay. Also good. Nothing back there, right? No response. So that's still a win. Yep, I should probably try the other server that got posted, make sure that one's up. Let's see, those guys are at 42. 42. And I'm going to switch to them up here. Be watching from 42 instead. Darn. Defeated again. Alright, let's try something that's not going to lose. And it is responding. Okay. Goody goody. So now let's try again. go with, I'll just spit them all out at once. Let's see. I'm getting responses to my slashy ones. No response to the one where I put red in directly. Alright. Looks like it's working. Let's see. Someone said they're not getting anything from 33. Let's see. I was getting stuff from 33 a bit ago. Let's see if they defaulted out by server crash. Nope, still alive. 33 is still responding. Let me see if they got the address wrong. 3 4 3 1 5 6 5 33. I'll just leave the typo. Gotta spell your correctly. Now we got about 5 minutes left for Red to make their attempt. Still got more accusations of Team 1 crashing. Let's try again. Nope, still responding. As well, this is 33, I think, that we're accusing of going down. Still responding. And still not responding to Reds, but responding pretty well to everything else. Interesting that only some of you are getting responses. Well, you can always try to prove that it's Blue's fault in that situation, but I think if Blue has their Wireshark demonstrating that they were sending traffic back, that would be a win. That would be a win. It's possible that they have done something else to the VM. I would not be surprised. I am on the same subnet as far as I can tell, so that could contribute to it too. I did notice that the VM split into a couple different subnets earlier. I'm looking at me being on the 165 subnet. Along with you guys. I am still getting back. Oh, now somebody wants to know about 42. Let me try 42 out. You know, I should just run both of these. Oh, I have them in separate windows. Oh, whoops. That doesn't print, obviously. There we go. This is for 42. And let's see if I got that back. Trace is getting long. Oh no. It died. Rip. Rip, blue team. On the dot 42, looks like your server went. Well, is what it is. Let's try again. Nope. Nothing. Sorry, dot 42. Now I can confirm that 42 was up in the past, but it did go down here. Well, hopefully that blue team has evidence that theirs stayed up and that it sent out some responses. Because as long as you can show that you did send something out, pretty easy in a Wireshark trace, you're golden. You guys probably win it. But if you can't, and the other guys can show that they sent something but didn't get it back in Wireshark, that would probably be good enough for them to win it. So we are closed on the first round, and blue teams for the next round are preparing now. That's going to be teams 3 and 1. And red team 2 is going to be attacking blue team 3. And red team 4 is attacking blue team 1. So we got team 2's up. Stop this. Save this as round 1. And I'm going to start another. Forty-seven. I think I'm going to turn this into a more elaborate trace so I can look at both teams at the same time. So I'm going to look at, ooh, hard to copy and paste here, this whole team and then a whole other team as well. Okay, so 147 here. Alright, so 47 is sending stuff back. Let's give them a couple softballs. Okay. They did not fail any of the softballs. And they did echo back the versions complete with the slashes and everything. Okay. Let's see if the other team's ready to go. Not yet. Well, I guess I'll keep messing around with you guys since you were ready to go so quickly. Let's go. What else can I try? Do some forward slashes. Sometimes that works. I do not expect any of this to be successful. This is just trying to break crappy regex expressions. So if you're echoing them back exactly as they were sent, that's an indication that you've got something a little bit better than, the crappiest possible thing you could have. Even a simple string dot contains would probably defeated all of these attempts here. So it's not a very earnest attempt on my part. What other cool things can I try here? Nah, I won't try anything interesting. I don't want to give it away. Yeah, if you're ready without your IP up, you're not really ready. Okay, we got other team on .28. .28. I'm going to set the second part of my trace to 28. Now I don't have to move this around. So yours is going to be a lot shorter. Oh, alright. Got some messages there. Weirdly, I already had some before. Oh, that's for the other address, right. I forgot I have both traces on the same one now. Okay, so 28 is now responding. Let me try to give them some softballs. Okay, all good there. They did not respond to any of the easy ones. Reds have until 1, let's say round number will go till 140. I know it's a little bit unfair to Team 1 because you were ready so fast, but you were ready so fast. You kind of blew poor Team 4 there, or whoever the other team is, out of the water. Team 3 out of the water. Yeah, you got 7 minutes. Well, it doesn't look like they actually sent anything to you, so you kind of got your advantage there. Timestamp your stuff, and it's good evidence too. If they didn't get it within 10 minutes, I will consider giving it to you. I got timestamps on Discord, so yeah, technically the red team's time is up at 1:32. That's when you posted you were ready. It's 1:22. Ah, you got me there. Okay. Looks like 28 got knocked out. Let's see. See it on the way out. I don't see it back on the way in. That's 47 back to 33. Is 47 one of the ones we're testing here today? Yes, it is. Ooh, there's a red back there. So it looks like pretty compelling there that 33 beat 47 there. With red 108. Unfortunately, that's going to take me a little too long to copy. In fact, I don't think that's a copyable string, actually. I think there are some secret characters there, so I am going to not be able to copy that. Now, another strategy that you can take, which I've tried here against 28, and I've won, actually, on accident. I didn't think this would work. You know what? I won't disclose it till after. It'll be funnier that way. I guess if you were really careful, you would have already seen it. I don't know why you'd be watching me. Oh, back 28's not responding anymore. So 28 must have kicked the bucket, or they've taken it down because they've admitted defeat. Try sending something to 47 now. 47 is still replying. Yes, 28 seems down. Let's give them another shot. I think they actually went down after about a minute there, it looks like. Because I thought I had beaten them with the old inverted red, just sending dir. But it looks like they were already dead by then. Looks like they were dead. Let's pull up these times again at the 418 second mark. So they were up for about 100 seconds, about a minute and a half. Because I sent them their, well, just messages before that. I sent them the first message. I should have filtered out these SSDPs. I regret that now. Don't know the filter for that off the top of my head, so it's too late now. No, it looks like their first message was a 143 here. It looks like it was at 230 seconds or so. 274 seconds or so. And the last one was at like 430 seconds or so. So yeah, they're up for about 100 seconds by my count. I mean, I see red in there, so seems pretty legit. It looks like this is gonna go up for dispute though. Got some Rossman memes. Let's see if 28's still nuked. Still seems gone to me. Better have something to demonstrate you're still alive there, 28. Let's see if I should send something again. So 47 has graciously left themselves running. Let's try a simple one on them. Okay. They parse that one well. Yes, if you fail to respond to something that does not contain red, you also lose. So that was one avenue for trying to win, would be to send strings that do not contain red and see if you can get their filter to think that they do. Okay, last couple minutes here. We're bringing it to a close, and then we will go into the adjudication of disputes. I want to cut into red's time for the disputes here. Once the time is up for this last red round, we are going to vote on the flame war between, what is this, 1 and 3? 1 and 2? One of those. Some arrangement of teams. See, I think this is between 2 and 3, I want to say. Or 1 and 4. 1 and 4. It's gotta be 1 and 4. Yep, it's 1 and 4. Alright. We're gonna get into some nitpicking of the rules. It sounds like each side is gonna attempt to appoint an attorney to represent their side. I definitely see red right there, yeah. Do I see... you know what, that was a good idea, guys. Putting port 6112, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Just looked at the, could have looked at the destination port there, and then I would have had both sides. That's dumb of me. It was smart. You guys should have posted that, look at that. Yeah, I could have just looked at the source and destination ports here, and then I wouldn't have had to bother with, first of all, this very long filter, and second of all these SSDPs that are out here annoying me. Well, it's too late now. Okay, 1 minute left for red teams. Make it very clear that that's a red. A very, very tiny red. I see red, I vote for red. Just, the more you spam it, the more true it becomes. Alright, it's time to settle the disputes. Red team's time is over, so if you didn't get it by now, forget about it, you're done. So Team 1 and Team 4 can present your case. We got Team 1 presenting this circled line. I'm not sure what they're trying to demonstrate here. They got something circled and something highlighted. That is from blue team, so blue team thinks this is evidence they did not send red. Which is a little bit unclear to me, because that's kind of the opposite of what they're trying to show, I think. Came in from 33. 40. So, well, that doesn't show us whether you'd sent it back or not. We want to know whether you sent it back. So this isn't really evidence of anything. And Team 4 has not yet reposted their crap, but I'm going to go ahead and look at it since they've reposted it about a dozen times back here. We got from 47 to 33 with red in the body, according to them here. So they just have this displayed there as evidence. Oops. Okay, so 47 to 33, so that is incoming back to them. They are 33, red team here is 33, and they got red in the body here. They've emphasized it earlier. Okay, so looks pretty good. Oh, they've added some highlighter to help us out. It's incoming from 47. It's got red in the body there. Team 1 yet to show us anything else. So it doesn't look like there's any other disputes for victory. So, well, if there are in the submissions, I'll bring them up next class. But we're going to focus on this one between Team 1 and Team 4. Both sides can keep on sharing their evidence. Your inability to find something sent back is not necessarily proof that nothing was sent back, right? What is that about? The absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence? I think I got that right. It's not in his Wireshark trace. Does not necessarily mean that it's not there. He could also send his Wireshark trace as evidence to the community to parse on their own. We can certainly take his Wireshark trace as evidence. Yeah, we're still looking only at the 6112s, which means that those are only the outgoing. Um, yes, yes, outgoing. For the Team 1 evidence, they show us only the 6112 talk. Although, no, I do have both ends here, actually. The in and out. Now, okay, so with that in mind, my bad, I didn't see that at both sides. So with that in mind, they have something coming in from 33 and nothing in response there, but these are milliseconds apart, so their response might be delayed. It might be further down here. They might not be sequential, because it looks like Red was sending them quite a bit of stuff. And in fact, let's check that timestamp. This is relative time, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's relative time, so it's not going to tell us anything. All we know is that there's a bunch of messages coming in just less than milliseconds, it looks like, apart, maybe a single-digit milliseconds apart, so the reply necessarily is not going to be right after the inbound. Okay, so let's settle Team 1 versus Team 4. I hope I did that right. And obviously you can vote for your own team. You should vote for your own team, because I will factor in, if your team is a 4-person team, I will factor in that you have one less vote when I decide who wins, if it's very close, obviously. So I'm assuming that you're voting for your own team in terms of the results. It needs a vote because their side claims that they did get something, and they presented their Wireshark. So whichever one people find more compelling, I guess, is going to be the one that people vote for. And I don't find Blues compelling because they only showed a single slide of it, with theirs very close to the bottom, and again, all those messages a millisecond apart, so it's possible that they responded a couple milliseconds later. They didn't really demonstrate that didn't happen. They would have had to demonstrate, maybe through their whole trace or something. Could have searched for it in that way. Could have looked for those numbers too. We could have searched through the packet contents for the numbers that Reddit included there, anything like that. So it looks like Red was the winner. Alright, so we have another dispute between Team 2 and Team 3. Alright, now class is almost over, so if you need to head out, you can continue the dispute in Discord. We are going to take the poll for this next time. So this is 2 as blue, yeah. Oh, Team 1 was red in this game. Oh, okay. I am going to change that then. Secret edit. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this, so we'll look at what they present in the stream here. I give you guys my opinion, and if anybody else has a dispute, then you can open it up at any point before next class, and I will open it up for evidence at some point, and I'd like to have all the evidence kind of sequential so people don't scroll. And then we'll talk about it briefly, and then we'll do a poll. So if you have any other... Well, I'll look if you have any disputes when you submit your text. Please remember you got to submit your own work for the submission, even if your team wins and they did everything well, they did everything right. If you submit something that's crap, you might still get a very bad grade. Don't forget to include the source code. Don't forget to describe your strategy. I am grading you individually, even though on your successes as a group, but on your strategy and your description of it and everything, I'm grading you individually. So on your code and on the documentation for your code and whether you won or not, you grade it as a group, but on your description of what you did, that's all individual. That's a big part of your grade. So don't just write, we sent packet. Okay. This dispute is more boring. They're just going to show Wireshark trace. So I will probably pull that up and see what I think. Showing that they did not go down. I got my own traces too. Speaking of which, I think I still have this one running. Whoops. That's going to be a long one. Hang on to that. So, let's talk about how Team 4 won this one, what they did, and why Team 1 doesn't think that they won. This is a pretty great tactic Team 4 came up with. I really applaud them for their creativity. Now, the poll is over, so they've convinced everybody, so they win. But what Team 4 did was they sent a message where it started with ED, so not RED, but just ED, and then they managed to make the rest of the message such that the checksum, the last character in the checksum, evaluated to a capital R. That gives them red in the Wireshark preview. And because you all are not too discerning, or you accepted that as a victory, when they highlight it here, it clearly displays red, right? So the payload actually starts there at ED, and then the rest of this is the payload. So the payload does not contain red. What does happen is that the payload starts with ED. I'm assuming that they also might have gotten more than one of these letters out of the checksum. But the payload starts with ED, and then the rest of these characters are designed such that the checksum evaluates to capital R. Now, in order to get that to happen, they needed to send a ton of traffic until they got one where the checksum was a capital R. So that's why I'm assuming they sent ED, because it'd be even less likely to get an R and then an E after. So they sent a ton of traffic until they got one where the checksum evaluated to an R. Okay, and that's why they have quite the stream here. So they obviously designed something to send lots of traffic until they got a capital R out of the checksum. Okay, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to sign off here. That was good. I'm glad that went smoothly. Yes, a couple servers went down, but that was probably on purpose. On Red's purpose, obviously, not Blue's purpose. But otherwise, good job, everybody. Good competition. And I am looking forward to seeing your reports of victory later. So I will see you on Wednesday. We will resume normal lessons. There will be a new homework. And remember, the exam, spooky as it is coming up soon, right before Halloween. So hopefully we learn some new stuff by then. All right. See you guys next time.